Welcome to the Up and Up podcast where passion meets purpose, and I have a very special guest today. We have our recovering Pepsi addict, Ahmed. Welcome to the Up and Up podcast, man. How you doing?
Honored to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
Good.
Having me. I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
That's good to hear.
Yo, as if you don't know, man, I stumbled in late and these guys are having a nice conversation. So I'm very curious to see, because you seem like a very, very deep kind of person. So I hope that we have some kind of deepness or some sort of depth in this podcast. Because so far we've had kids, and we've had ourselves, So I want to know, first of all, how are you doing? How have you been?
My man is calling me old, but it's calm. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm all right. Everything's good. Been stationed in Cairo for the past couple of months.
All right.
Yeah, everything's all right. Yeah, it's good to be back in Knots, though.
Good, man.
Good to see you, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. It's good to have you. It's good to have you back on our podcast, man. It's been a great thing. So, just to have an icebreaker, right? Icebreaker question.
Yeah, hit me.
Out of the 4 elements, what element would you be? Water, fire, air, or earth?
I'd be Earth, man.
Why earth?
Mom wouldn't want me answering that question.
Really?
Yeah, Mom wouldn't want me answering that question.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd be Earth, man. I like the green.
You like the green?
I like the green.
The green. Okay, yeah. Everyone who's old enough understood what he just said, right? Anyway, bro. So, first thing, tell me about yourself. What makes Ahmed Ahmed?
So, I'm 24 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Civil engineer.
Yeah.
Producer since I was 16 years old.
Okay.
Started production in the heart of Sudan. Okay. Right now, what makes Ahmed right now is Pure Kushite, man. Ahmed right now is trying to just make something that makes Sudanese people feel proud after everything they've gone through.
Yeah.
So essentially, what makes Ahmed is giving back and spreading awareness.
Yeah.
And pulling my people up.
Yeah.
And giving them something to be proud about.
Right.
And giving my mom something to be proud about. That's all I'm focused on. That's all I'm dedicated to. I'm trying to buy her a car again. I'm trying to buy her a house again.
Facts.
That's the timing I'm on. That's the timing Ahmed's on, man.
You sound. I get that. I get that. You sound like you come from a similar background to me, where you want to work hard for your parents and make them proud, and make so much money that you retire them, and they live comfortable in their later stages, isn't it?
Obviously. It's not just the parents, it's a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
I come from Sudan, bro. I come from Sudan. So I know this is an up and up episode, but just quickly, Sudan's been going through a war. It's a crisis right now. There's a lot of people in trouble. There's a lot of people that need our help. There's a lot of people that need our voices. So I'm just trying to raise it, man. Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to raise it. That's what I'm doing.
Cool, man. That's deep, bro. That's deep, bro. And speaking of that, let's go to your clothing brand. What made you start this brand, and what inspired you to make it the way it is?
So that's a really interesting question. So Pure Kushite started off in 2019.
Yeah.
There was protests in Sudan, and there was a protest out here in Nottingham, and I remember I needed a T-shirt to represent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to wear my country's colors, you get what I mean? So I looked everywhere, man. I looked everywhere. I could not find something that represented my country that I would rock, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I realized that there's a gap in the market.
Right.
So ever since then, I've been working and designing and thinking out and planning out this thing. And when the war hit in April of last year, it just made me focus more and just curve it more.
Yeah.
So that's what inspired me. Was there's so much beauty in Sudan.
Right.
There's so much to you could put on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
So much to represent, whether it be just the colors, the patterns, just the landscapes even.
Yeah.
You could put that on a T-shirt and it'd be fire.
But
nobody had done that.
No one's ever talked about it either.
It's been done. It's been done.
Yeah.
Okay, but it hasn't been done in a way that's affordable or a way that's unique.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to build the biggest clothing brand in East Africa, basically.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm from East Africa too, man.
Yeah.
Tanzania.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah, my
guy, man. A lot of Sudan people out there right now, man.
Yeah. I wasn't born there, but like my parents were from there, so I know the language and yeah.
Yeah, it's a hella nice country. I heard.
Yeah. Love it, man.
Yeah.
So let's quickly talk about the, you know, you've spoken about Sudan and like the beautiful parts of it. Like,
yeah.
I imagine you've been there before.
I've lived there I was 19 years.
Yeah.
And I've gone there every year since up until the war. This is actually the longest I spent outside of Sudan.
Right.
Just because of the war. The last time I was there was January of 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
2023, sorry.
What?
2023.
Okay. So what are the amazing parts that, you know, people don't know about Sudan, about the culture that you would like to tell people?
Dude, you're gonna get me for days, man. I could go into like the part where it's like, do you know about the fuzzy wuzzies? Okay. So when the British tried to colonize Sudan, it was sometime around the 1800s, okay?
Right?
The late 1800s.
Yeah.
So they were coming through Egypt. So they were passing by Egypt.
Yeah.
So they got all the way to a place we call Port Sudan right now, okay? Which is north of Sudan. It's a little bit north, okay?
Yeah.
In the northern part. So there's a tribe, okay, that is African. They have African features, okay? So these guys are known for their like massive afros that they never wash, okay? They're known for that. So when the British realized that these are like very resilient men, you know, get what I mean? Like they don't want to be taken as slaves. They don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were hard to tame type shit. So they basically, the British poets wrote songs about them.
Yeah.
Calling them the fuzzy wuzzies.
Ah.
They called us the fuzzy wuzzies. Yeah.
Cool. So that's where that came from.
That's where that came from. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So
aspects of like even you can go back to ancient history.
Yeah.
Where the name comes from, Kushite. That was the name of Sudan before it became Sudan. It was the kingdom of Kush. That's when we reigned over Egypt. We won wars against women, Sudanese women, in the ancient times. Okay, Sudanese queens. They're called kandakas. They won wars against not only the Egyptians but the Romans and the Greeks. Also,
if you beat the Romans like that means you must be a formidable force, man.
She cut off the head of Augustus, I think.
Yeah.
Took it back to her palace and buried it under the footsteps of her palace, so people could walk over his head.
Wow.
Yes.
That's hella disrespectful.
I think that was Kandaka Amani Renus or one of the Kandakas.
See.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, I could get into it.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
There's a lot to unpack there, a lot of beauty, a lot that could be represented, if you get what I mean.
Right.
That needs stories that need to be told.
Cool. Man, so you're like, a creative directive, right?
Yes.
What does that entail?
So creative direction for Pure Kushite entailed, like, I had to get it out there. I had to really get it out there, okay?
Yeah.
So I had to basically connect with people. I had to market it. I had to think of campaigns. I had to think of the layouts. I had to think, okay, what are we going to do until we get a website? How are we going to market this? When are we going to put this out? I was taking care of photo shoots along with my very good friend, Ahmed.
Yeah.
Entails, essentially, I was head of anything creative.
Right.
In relation to Pure Kushite. That's why I put creative director.
Okay.
Yeah. Just anything creative, I had the last say.
Oh, I see. So if you were to like put this brand that you have, if you were to sum it up in like 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
For the people.
For the people. All right then. That's impeccable. So now, of course, when you start a brand or when you start anything, there are challenges. So, you know, with your challenges, what were some of the challenges? What were like the toughest things that you've been through when it came to this merch and starting it? And because starting it is usually the most difficult part, right? So like, what were your challenges personally?
Okay, so that's really interesting. So, okay, imagine yourself starting up a business, okay, you trying to start up a business in 3 countries at once.
Yeah.
None of which are your country of origin.
Yeah.
Okay, so not only do you not know the market, okay, you're coming into a brand new field.
Right.
Okay, and I didn't know anything about the clothing field.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to make T-shirts. I didn't know about blanks. I didn't know about sourcing them. I didn't know any of this. This as we was going. So we made a lot of mistakes.
Of course.
We put in money, wasted T-shirts. The colors was coming out wrong on this T-shirt. The placement was coming out wrong. The alignment was coming out wrong. Where do I get this from cheaper? Oh, no, okay, I feel like they're ripping me off on this price.
Right.
This place is ripping me off. This place is, actually, Egypt was pretty hard as well, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
Egypt was especially hard because with a fluctuating economy.
Yeah.
Okay, and you a small time business. Like I was in university when I started this.
Of course.
So
yeah.
I started it with my own savings. You get what I mean?
Deep.
Me and my friend, we started with our own savings.
Right.
So we had a very limited budget to play with. We couldn't buy in bulk. So essentially we had to buy in parts. Okay. And in a fluctuating economy, that's not feasible.
It's unpredictable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
£5 today is £10 tomorrow. Yeah.
That's annoying.
So that was one of the very annoying challenges that we faced.
I had an uncle who was like a businessman, 2008.
Yeah.
And the economy, that's when the economy started shaking. I
That's
don't know
when,
if you remember.
Yeah.
Like it was difficult. And so he started like some kind of business.
Yeah.
And he was like, one time I heard him talking to my dad, like, I'm tired of this economy. Like 1 minute it's this way. It's like exactly what you said.
You can't, exactly. I call up the partners all the time. Like I call up my USA partner, man. Like, bro, Nick, bro, you do not know how easy you got it, bro. You do not know how easy you got it, bro. You need to come out here and see what I deal with, fam.
Yeah.
That was the types of things.
Yeah.
Have to navigate.
I haven't even gone to other countries yet, like do business like that. So, right, to step out like that and in like a field you've never done before, I'm sure that it's expanded you.
I mean, yeah. Now, hopefully, in the next week we're gonna go global. We're gonna announce that we're gonna go global.
Cool.
To any country in the world. So yeah, it's been we only launched 4 months ago, by the way.
Oh wow! Congratulations, man.
Launched 4 months ago. We're coming up on 2K.
Nice.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, learned a lot.
Of course, we're gonna shout your brand out. Of course, like when you go global, we'll definitely let everyone know about it. So people all over the world can like buy your stuff and like check it out.
Love for that.
So I'm seeing your logo right now, right? Okay. And it looks dope. Everything looks dope, bro. Tell me, how did you come up with it? Like, what inspired the logo? How did you come up with your like designs and,
Okay, so the logo. This is the logo right here.
Okay.
This is showing.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is our logo.
Yeah.
This is our logo.
Yeah.
Okay. The logo was not personally my design.
Okay.
It was my friend. Okay. My friend had done some time in jail. So he counted up the days. He used to count up the days.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so he put a tally. So he decided, okay, he drew this thing one time and sent it to me. It was 2 and the 4.
4, 5, then 4.
So 2, 4, and then a 9.
Yeah.
5 and a 4 makes a 9.
Okay.
So that's our country code. That's our area code. When you want to call a number in Sudan, it's like here, it's 0044.
Yeah.
It's 00249.
249.
Yeah, it's plus 249.
Oh, that is deep. Guys, you see how logos and inspiration can come from anything or anywhere?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Literally anywhere, bro.
So when you come up with your designs and your clothes and stuff, because I see, I've been on your like page and stuff, and some really, really good stuff. So like, how do you or your like team like come up, pick things and like, that will definitely sell, or this isn't like, it's not popping like that, so we'll work on this more. What sort of jurisdicts that for you guys?
So, okay, so a lot of these designs was made early on. into the process. I think that was the easiest part of the process. Picking out the designs and making them. Okay. So the process for me basically was I'd sit down, me and my friend would sit down. We'd have this like 2-3 hour chat.
Yeah.
But we'd sit down and have a conversation just like this.
Yeah.
And then we start brainstorming off each other.
Of course.
Like, yo, would you think this would you rock this? What do you think of this? Bro, what do you think in this colorway? What do you think of these shoes? So we have them types of conversations all the time.
Yeah.
So then we realized if we did that and we focused our energy on something, you know, that could actually go somewhere, we made like maybe 15 to 17 collections.
Wow. Yeah.
So we chat about it. My friend, amazing graphic designer by the name of Ahmed. Okay. He made most of these designs. He is heavily, I owe my life to that guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I couldn't have done this without him.
Wow.
I couldn't have done this without him.
Okay.
He helped me out with the designs a lot, yeah.
So with all the journey that you've been through and like, you know, developing your design and like, you know, sort of coming through challenges and going like distributing it in like certain countries and all of that and coming up on top and, you know, finally releasing it like 4 months now, right?
Yeah.
What would you say is your, you know, what advice would you give to someone who's going to start a clothing brand? Look, I'm about to start some merch too, like myself. So to that person who says, you know, I want to start a clothing brand. I want to do this. I want to be like an entrepreneur. I want to sort of put my vision out there. Yeah. What would you say to them and how would you advise them to start?
So what I would say to them is find what you like. Find what you're passionate about. It doesn't matter what that thing is. It could be sports. It could be your country. It could be animals. It could be pets. It could be literally gardening. It doesn't matter what it's about. Popular culture. It doesn't matter what it's about. You got to pick something you're passionate about.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, when you're starting a brand, you're not selling just a T-shirt. You get what I mean? No. You're selling the meaning behind the T-shirt.
The idea.
What the person feels when they wear the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. I have very like nice messages from people who like thank me for just when they receive the hoodie. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not working to sell you a hoodie. No, I'm working to sell you that emotion.
Right.
That emotion, that feeling that, yo, I'm proud to be Sudanese even though I just lost everything.
Yeah.
That's what I strive for. So my advice would be, it doesn't matter what it is. You just gotta really, really believe in it, and people will too.
That's deep. That's actually deep. Bro, I don't know what else to say better than that, bro. You've summed it up in such great words, bro. Ahmed, thank you so much for coming to the podcast. And guys, check out his stuff. Check out his page. He's an amazing. I love your bio, by the way. Like recovering Pepsi addict. That is brilliant. I read that and I was like, no, I don't know that.
Since I was like 6 years old, man. Since I was 6 years old, man, I've been struggling with that.
Oh man, no, that is brilliant. No, guys, check him out on Instagram. Are there any other like platforms you wanna mention?
TikTok, because our TikTok is lacking. Check us out on TikTok.
All right, check him out on TikTok.
Give me a follow on TikTok, please.
Check him out. Check his brand out. Check his merch out. We'll definitely put a link below this video and the link on Instagram as well. So, Pure Kushite, this is Ahmed, the creative director of his brand. We want to thank you so much for coming in. And guys, remember, dare to dream and be you. Peace.